Yay. There's Rhonda and Maureen. Awesome, awesome. Yay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good
Good
evening.
evening. What did Jim Carrey say? And there's Peg Duchesne.
Hi, Peg.
Peg Duchesne.
Hey,
Peg, I just want you to know you're awesome.
thank you.
You're awesome. I need some other paddles too. You're awesome. Although I'd like one that says Speed Racer or Rocket Man, but it's not like they'd see it when they go by me at the. So how are
That's
you
very
doing,
true.
Miss Duchesne?
I'm doing okay.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Right.
much better. Oh, it was an excruciating pain.
And they got it managed a little better now?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's good. I
better
hope
living through drugs.
so I say save me some drugs, whatever. Whatever. I'm drinking out of my mug.
I see that.
Yeah, what I'm doing this morning was we have the first read for the play on Sunday, and as you may or may not know, I didn't know the lingo before this the last 2 years, but first read is all hands on deck. That would be the cast, the crew, anybody that's working on it would be there, or in theory would be there. And we're doing it here again, which is the same we did this last 2 years, but it's 35 people. So I have to uh, scrounge around and bring every possible seating place. So I just got done lugging them all out into the office, but I have kitchen benches, all my kitchen chairs. And I have no chairs in my house right at the moment. The
Wow.
only thing I didn't bring in there so far is lawn chairs. If it comes down to it, I can bring those in. But I think from what I heard, I know that there's a few people missing. So that probably right this minute, I've got a place for 35 butts. So
Well, and you could say BYOC, right? Bring your own chair, bring your own
I
stool.
tried that and it didn't. And actually, what happened last time is sometimes there's a lot of kids in it. A lot of kids sit on the floor. Um, but I haven't cleaned that carpet in 20 years. I mean, yeah, and I see the dog butt scooting out there, so I'm like, if you drop food on the floor or anything like that, just abandon it. You know what I mean? There's no 5 second rule. No, no, do not, no, don't touch stuff and then touch it. No. Yeah,
Don't even think about it.
no, don't even think about it. But
Is there a Blue Hair Brigade call tonight?
yes, there is. Matter of fact, I didn't check with Mr. West, but I asked him last week for dates where he wouldn't be available, and he didn't give me last week, so this week. So I'm assuming we're on tonight. I already posted it.
Good.
Let's hope. So yes, indeedy. But yeah, that's there's a fundraiser meeting for the play tonight, and then um there's the first read on Sunday that I'm coming back early for. But yeah, and cards wise, we're sitting around having a fundraiser meeting, and Kenny, the director, is saying, too bad when we solicit the businesses and something, we can't send them something that's eye-popping. He was thinking something flies out of the card or something. I'm like, well, I can't do that. But I said, haven't you got cards from me? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I can put anything in that, including the QR code to our fundraising site, pictures from the other two plays. I could fill it with a lot of stuff. So he's like, oh God, I forgot about that. So, and truthfully, I did too. Last year, I want to say I let it happen because I didn't think of it. A fundraising letter went out, and it was just black letters on white paper that went out of here. And fundraising for the play when we easily could have sent that same letter scanned as a JPEG, put in the middle of a threefold, and had so many pictures from the play the year before because it
Right.
was such a big hit. That's what I want to do this year. Make sure I put a QR code that goes to both of the play performances from the last 2 years because they're both up on YouTube, and also a QR code that goes to the fundraising site so they can donate. So, and it'll be easy to do. And
Perfect.
yeah, it just won't be anything flying out of the card. He's funny about that. Well, you know what is funny, and I think about this different than they do, I guess, is when I talk to people about doing a mailing, they just think all of the mail has to go on the same day. Why does it even matter? Yeah, I don't get that either. As long as everyone gets it and it has the same right. I don't know that either. When I explain to people what I do about like recruiting and I send a card a day to my lists and stuff, they're like, wouldn't it be easier if you just sent 700 all on one day? It might be, but I don't do that. It seems like more coordination. I'm able to get it done this way. So what are your thoughts on that, Peg? You're
I think you're doing it right. You know, there's benefits to you doing just a little bit and sending them and a little bit more and sending them another day. If you did 700 all in one day, how long would that take? That's a long time.
it would take a while to figure out all who to send it to all on one day for starters.
And it
And
makes me
then
think of that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
yeah. And
That's
then
how you're
to
doing
me
it, one bite at a
it's
time.
yeah, it's worked out better, especially like for Avon in particular, the recruiting. I send a recruiting card a day to my old list. Um, Sometimes when people sign up, there's no incentive in addition to having them on my team. Sometimes there is. So if it's spread out some every day, I end up getting the incentives where I wouldn't even know how to time it because sometimes they don't even tell us. So
Right.
this way I have just a constant flow of people coming towards me. To me, they're like sending out little magnets. My cards are like little magnets, you know what I mean? So if they, anyway. So go ahead, Maureen. What were you going to say?
Do you remember last week when I did the back to school poem and I did it in Canva? Well, I got the postcard yesterday. I just did it on any black
Nice,
card. But look, you can read it because
nice.
I had to copy and paste it and I had it back of the card and you can read it. So now I'm going to take this and find all my friends whose kids are going, what grade they're going in, and I'm going to send this.
Oh, that's perfect.
But it's on
That's
a flat
perfect.
card and it's just I did it in ChatGPT, had them write me a short back to school poem. And I did it Mad Lib style.
Where they have the blanks to fill in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only
that's
difference
cute.
is on this one is they put it in parentheses instead of the blank line. So it
Oh,
says,
yeah.
on the first day of school, name woke up feeling adjective, but it's in parentheses.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But yeah,
awesome.
Good
That's
job.
awesome. Thank you. And Kathy said a few a day also lets you follow up easier and saves money. Yeah. Yeah, it saves money because I'm still on the 10 a day thing. Yes, indeedy. So that's absolutely true. I like the way you think, Kathy. Yeah, because calling a bunch at once would be. Anyway, the thing I put about the meeting announcement was let's talk more about heartfelt cards, even though they don't call them that anymore. But it's the difference between like an ad and a personal post. In send out cards, it's a difference between sending a solicitation card or something like a recruiting card, like I was just talking about, or sending a card that has nothing to do with selling them something and it's just about them, really. So, Peg, what is your, if you don't mind me asking, what's your favorite one that you've sent a heartfelt?
Oh, gosh. So many favorites.
Are they favorites because you got feedback or just because you liked it?
Not necessarily. Ones that I get really nice feedback from are the sympathy card I use is one where you upload a picture and it says, oh, I just sent one the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up. It has the picture of the deceased and hold on, I'm getting it. Keep talking. What's that noise?
That's Penny, I'm gonna mute you if you don't mind, because it's something at your house. You can unmute when you want to talk. Okay?
So fulfilled. Pat Bateman, here it is. It's the one that says forever in our hearts. And it can either be a blue background or a purple.
Oh,
flat-
so it was like a frame.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's like a
nice.
frame. It says forever in our hearts. I think I sent one to you, Lisa, when your mom passed.
So it's like a is it the picture where it puts the picture in for you? Like that kind, the frame?
You have to upload the picture, but so if you go
Oh no,
to
I meant,
send, you
yeah.
could demo. If you go to SendOutCards and
Yeah.
say sympathy forever, it'll probably bring it up.
Oh, and I didn't even know you could put that much words, more than one word. I was thinking, well, the word I was thinking was photo drop, if it was a photo drop
Oh,
card.
photo drop. Yeah. So
But you
put
said,
sympathy forever. That's probably enough.
look at that right there.
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
love it. And then I have an image of a candle burning and it says with my deepest sympathies, I put on the inside and then I write a nice little message. I just do
Oh,
it as a
that's
two
awesome.
panel. And then
I
on the
love
back,
that
I
one.
have a peace lily that says deepest sympathy or my condolences, something like that
Oh,
on the back.
that one. You know, I sent a sympathy card to somebody. I usually use the one where you have to have the 5 pictures, which isn't always easy because sometimes they
Right.
don't have 5 pictures. But I went to someone's house and it had been at least 6 months since I'd been to their
And it was
house or
still up.
since the person, yeah, they had like the ashes and a little thing and my
And
card.
your card. That's so
Yeah,
sweet.
they had the thing from the funeral home and my card. And I think it's the pictures. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's such a nice, and yours, that one picture with that on the front is so, that's like a framed picture.
Right.
That's
And
awesome.
you can so now you can search with keywords, not just
Yeah.
like clicking the sympathy, but you can
No,
search
I
with
didn't know you
words.
could use more than one word. That's a good
Yeah, I taught
tip.
Lisa something today. Yeah.
Yes, I learn something every day. Yeah, no, Penny's laughing. She knows. Yes, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And
if you
Maureen's going,
said
oh
like
no.
if you said something like celebrate fifth grade or something, it would probably pull up the card that Maureen just showed us.
And you too, she said celebrate, not celibate. Okay, there we go. So, no, sorry, that was wrong. That was wrong. Okay. Um,
So, and I also learned something. Do you remember a few weeks ago when I was asking how, I wanted to find out certain cards that I sold in July of, that I sent in July of 2023.
mhm.
Wait, I called home office, and if you go backwards on the calendar, go backwards, go to like last July or last June, and then highlight it, it's all the cards from the year before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, wait a minute. I want to see that in real life. Okay,
Okay.
so you're saying where do I go to my account
Um,
or it'd be
yeah, go to your account. Let me see. They change. Oh,
or would it be card history and
yes,
then go
might be card
backwards?
history, but you have to get the calendar. You have to get the calendar. So, but they changed it since I called home office too. So, But if you get the little calendar. So history,
So
card history. Go to card history.
I don't
Up
see it
above,
here.
up above, the menu
Up
up
above.
Okay,
above.
okay. It's,
They rearranged it.
well, I didn't see it because the Zoom bar is over it.
Oh,
we go.
right.
Okay, card history. And
And if
then
you go by date, if you put in date, the search or filter,
search or filter. Oh,
do
date.
date. Yep. And now go
Oh,
backwards. Okay. So now you can,
so
and if you highlight, okay, so if you, so July, if you highlight July 1st to the 31st, and then hit submit, it should be all the cards you sent in July of 2023.
oh, look at it is. It is all the cards I sent in 2023, and it's just in reverse order. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. I didn't even
You're
know there was a search for that. So
So you
what
really can turn back the hands of time.
and
Yeah.
or you could do how many group or recipient. That I've
Mhm.
always ever used recipient. That is very good information. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out who I sent the 4th of July cards to last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept going and I kept going through and I was like, and I wasn't seeing them and I wasn't seeing them. And I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And I proposed the question to the group and we all had everybody had great ideas. But I was like, there's got to be a really easy way to do
Yeah.
this. So I called home office and she said, yeah, if you just go backwards on the calendar.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank
Um,
you. I didn't know
you're
that one.
welcome.
That's good. That's awesome. Yeah,
And
I can see reasons for that too. I can see reasons why I
yeah,
would need to do that. That is
and
awesome.
I do history a lot also to see like the birthday cards. Okay, so what birthday card did I send to this person last year? Is it the same
Oh,
one I'm making? So I use the history a lot to see, or when was the last time I sent this person a card? Because once the
yeah.
database gets up to a certain point, um, I don't know about everybody else, but I kind of get lost in, okay, so when was the last time I sent Joanne a card? Oh wow, it's been a year and a half since I said, oh, I need to send Joanne a card. But for me, there's not an easier way to keep track of, okay, so I need to send Joanne a card. I want to send Joanne a card every 3 months. But then if I forget, so now I'm starting to write myself notes, put things in my calendar. I'm stealing your idea of the every 3 months to do
For the
something
customer. Yeah.
for the customer. And basically what I'm doing with that is I'm doing the selling year, like January, February, March
Oh,
is
yeah. That's a good
is
idea.
probably going to be just a thinking of you card, so that way in October, November, December, I can do a salesy card.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna break it up that way, but
You
every
know
three
what
months.
I do is I just work the list and wait till the list I'm ending the end of the list. Then I start over again at the other end because those people that would have been months ago,
Yeah.
it takes me 3 or 4 months to get through the list.
See,
One a
I don't
day.
have I don't have a list,
So
really. I mean,
right,
I
so
don't
you
have
can do it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have a big customer list. In the 10 years I've sold, I've actually literally probably only sold, I don't even know if I'm using literally the right way, but I've probably only sold maybe a year and a half out of that 10 years
Oh yeah.
that I
Yeah.
actually went out and did it. It was
Yeah.
more for purchase for me and stuff. So I don't have a big customer list. I don't have a big recruitment list. So my lists are very tiny.
No, and that's awesome because whatever you do now for habits will work as you get bigger.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Peg, I wanted to ask you, yeah, oh, what's that one?
I just got the mail. My housemate brought the mail. I just got it and I want to show you a big win. So this past Saturday was the road trip to Baltimore, the final road trip of promptings. I didn't get to go because I didn't get released from the hospital till Friday night. But Jody and Cody were there. Callie and Jordan were there. And about 50 other people, including Amberly Shreve, who was the hostess, the event host. So anyway, I had a realtor who came to the founders meeting call with my team in June. And she had a flat tire, but from the tire store, she attended. I had 3 other people say they were coming, but a seller called and I have to meet with them instead, and you know, whatever. But Michelle really gave a you know, when you want something, you make things happen, right? So this is the card she just sent me. She created it at the event on
nice.
Saturday. I like this one. Let me espresso my gratitude. It says, 2 of my favorite things in life, coffee and gratitude. What a great card. Then she says, Peg, thank you for reintroducing me to this great way to expand my gratitude practice. Even though you're not feeling 100%, there you are, doing good in the world. Thank you for being you.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm going to teach her how to use the back and do card backs and stuff. So she bought the Solopreneur Pack and became an affiliate.
And it's also a good realization that always you have to over invite because it doesn't matter.
I had 4 say yes and only 1 showed up.
And isn't that about the odds?
25%. Yep.
Yeah, that's about the odds. So yeah, they don't tell you that everywhere. Judy, I thought this was from Kathy. I'm sorry, Kathy. Judy sent me this one. It says, as an author and co-author, I knew you would get a kick out of this. Editing is important. Be the reason someone smiles today. And it says, the single greatest Wikipedia edit of all time. And it has the explorer and the penguin, but it says, Piper Kerr, a member of the Scottish National Antarctic Expedition, plays the bagpipes for an indifferent penguin, March 1904. And then on the edit, it says Piper Kerr, and in parentheses it says right, like you wouldn't be able to tell which one was the man and which one was the indifferent penguin. I like that.
Oh,
that's cute. Believe it or not, it took me a minute to realize what that was. I'm like, wait a minute, what? But that was cute. That was from Judy.
I have a funny send out card story that kind of tells you, even when you make mistakes, it can turn out. So I have 2 friends, and they both spell their name Cindy with an S, which I think is unusual. So anyway, I made one of them a card with her family pictures and all that on it, and sent it to the wrong Cindy.
Oh.
And so my friend that got the card sends me a text with the picture, and she goes, I don't know these people. And so I sent her back, well, you always need some new friends. And so she texts me back. She goes, so I put it on my refrigerator. They look like
anyway. My new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I've done by mistake is thinking that I'm going to change the name every time instead of doing the merge. And then I didn't. And then somebody a card, Dear Marion, when it went to Peg. I've done that before. I should have said Dear Penny when it went to Peg. Oh, yes, indeed. But I think isn't that the whole premise of the company, though, is the heartfelt card. And I think the reason that he makes a big deal about it, even after all these years, because they've been in business, 20 years now, is because it's the most effective. You know, nothing has impact like when you're sending a sympathy card, or you're sending even just like their picture. Let's do one. Let's do a quick and dirty. Yeah, let's do one of them, because those are the most impactful, and they're easy to do. And we're going to do one quick. I got to move the Zoom thing. Yeah, let's go onto Facebook and get one quick.
So cheers for me, because I actually did one on my phone last night.
Oh, awesome.
I don't ever make a card on my phone. Because I have problems with it. But I did it last night. I was sitting on the couch and I
You
saw
did
this
it?
picture and I did it. And I was like, yes.
That's awesome. You know, yeah, and I'm sure I told you about 12 times already, but how I forced myself to use the phone is when it first came out, I did 3 a day on the phone. And that was painful because I didn't want, I didn't want to like it. Oh, I know Tamara's mom, Shirley. I know Shirley. Let's send that to Shirley. What a great picture of Shirley with the dogs. Look at how
Aw.
happy she
That
is.
is.
Shirley, and this will be an easy one to do too. Look at that smile. Oh, okay. Now we're going back over to send out cards. Here we go. We're going to catalog, and this is a fast and dirty, and this is a horizontal. Yay. I'm going fast because this is all it takes to do it. I'm going to do a flat card because that's what I do my fast and dirties on, flat cards. And we're going to upload a picture. Yay, downloads, and there it is right there. Awesome. I'm going to go on the back. Always love seeing your smile, Miss Shirley. Yeah, I'm not going to not put a miss there because I was Southern for a little while and I can't just say Shirley. Okay. Um, oh, you are awesome. Sending love and good vibes. And that's it. That's what I did. I spell everything right?
Think so.
Awesome. Yay. And then I always just put a little color behind it so it's just not on its own. That's it. And then proceed to cart. Oh, yeah, and this is me all day long. Oh, Hodges, Shirley, right? Right. I gotta look, yeah, Shirley Hodges. I look right at it, and then a minute later, I'm like, what was her last name again? Shirley Hodges. There we go. Yay, yay, yay. And that's as easy it is as it is. And I was
Did you
glad.
sign
Oh,
it?
did I find it? Find it? Oh, sign
Sign it.
it. No, no, it's on the outside of the envelope. I don't sign my flat cards, but that's a good idea. I just don't happen to do that. What do you put on like a flat card when you're doing a fast and dirty?
I usually have a back that I created that I save as a picture, not
Oh,
as a layout, and I
for the
put it on.
flat cards? Oh, that's a good idea. And would it have something in particular on it?
Like I have one that says, let's roll with it or something like that. And
Mhm.
it says created by Peg Duchesne, Duchess Cards, and my phone number.
Is it let's roll with it? No. Oh, you all were smiling.
That's what
You know
you
what
would
I
think
meant.
when you
Listen
sent
to
it, but
you.
it's not what I think when I send
Shake
it.
your heads all you want. You all knew what I meant.
You know Lisa long enough, you know what she meant.
Right.
I do remember those Saturday morning calls though. Those were fun.
Oh, I'm still doing that, by the way, just not the calls on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were unrecorded, so
yeah, that
we
was
were wild.
Unrecorded and therefore unfiltered.
yeah,
Exactly. They were
yeah.
so much fun.
As as if there's any filter on this anyway, but anyway, right?
So
So,
I told my husband last night I was gonna dye my hair. I was like, after all these years, I think I'm ready to re-dye my hair. And my hair is so gray. It's like, and he's like, really, what color you think you're gonna go? You're gonna go back and do your reddish or anything? And I went, nah,
blue.
no, I'm gonna go blonde. And he
Oh,
just
that's a
went,
good idea.
"Why?
Why?
You're gonna do what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go blonde." He's like,
Tell him blondes have more fun.
"Well, that's what he said." He's like, "Why do you want to be a blonde?" I said, "I've always wanted to be a blonde. All my life I wanted to be a blonde. But at one point, my grandmother, God rest her soul, said to me, because I'm dark skinned. I'm Italian. I have a little bit of a dark skin. And she said to me one time, now you gotta, if you knew my grandmother drank, for those on the East Coast, she drank Genesee beer and she smoked. And she was a riot. And she said to me, "You want to do what, Maureen?" And I said, "Grandma, I think the next time we go to the hairdresser, I'm going to have her dye my hair blonde." And she looks at me and she goes, now, more on my shoulder. She goes, now, Maureen, I wouldn't do that. And I said, "Why, Grandma?" She says, "Because it's just going to make you look like a whore."
Oh, you know how everybody's reading that book now, which I didn't realize I'd already seen the movie about a year ago, Hillbilly Elegy, because it's Katie
Yes.
Davis, right?
Yeah.
I have like flashback syndrome because you know the old lady in that movie? That is my Aunt Nancy right there. She is her all day long. Oh, I wonder if she would recognize herself in that.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, chain smoking, drinking, kicking ass. That is my Aunt Nancy all day long. She had a stroke and hasn't been able to talk for a decade, and I'm still afraid of her. But oh
But
yeah.
yeah, my grandma, she'd have her Genesee and then she'd have her cigarettes and then she'd go down to the ITAMs or wherever she would go and she would do her little pull-off tickets, those little pull-off tickets. Oh my God, I have so many good
Oh
memories
God.
of with growing up with my grandparents. But I always remember this. So when I told him last night, told him that, he just kind of went, okay. Like, I don't believe you're gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do one day, I'm gonna go buy a blonde wig
Oh, you should
and
really
go
do
out.
it
No, but
because
go
you
out
do
for a few
know.
hours so I can
Yeah.
see what it looks like on me. But I'm really thinking of doing something. My hair is so dark that it's gonna take quite a lot of
But
bleaching to
you
get it.
can't you do like bleach it and then wait and if you didn't end up like it, then add color later because I have to bleach to get this. I have to bleach every once in a while to get to do the blue. So like in a month from now is the bleach again. I have to go blonde and then she adds the blue and that works for a couple times. So I get to
That's an
be
idea.
blonde briefly. When the first time I saw myself blonde, I'm like, oh, I want to do this, but then I couldn't because we were doing the. I thought I just want to do this for a little while, just like a week,
Yeah,
because it was shocking looking.
yeah. But it was just so funny. I'll always remember that. Just always remember that with her when she said that to me. Because she just said it so nonchalantly. It was like just a conversation we were having. It was just like and, and it was just the funniest thing. And when I think back on it, I'm like, oh my God, she was so funny.
Oh yeah, the old girls. Oh geez, right. You
Yeah.
know, our
They would
Nancy went with me when I did the seminars, and I always had her carry the money. Because she had this like crossbody bag that she had her cigarettes in and stuff. You know, the cigarette case with the little snap on top and the lighter in it. And she used to hold that for dear life pinned to her. I mean, there was no, if someone would die before they got that bag away from her, and I knew that. So I'm like, you hold the money. The problem with that is if I wanted some of the money, like we were out somewhere, I had earned about 3 grand that day. I remember this. This was in Michigan, and the sodas at the hotel were $2, and she wouldn't let me have it. She said, "No, you can't have $2. That's too much for a soda." But I'm like, I want a soda. I'm like, I earned a lot of money today. I want a soda. But I didn't get a soda. I snuck out later after she fell asleep and bought a soda. I had to charge it to my room because I couldn't get the money. Right. Well, I am still
yeah.
afraid of face
I
factor.
remember, and I remember Grandma. She would drink coffee in the morning. She'd have her coffee, but her coffee cups were really clean. There were no stains in them. So one day I asked her. I said, "Grandma, how do you get your coffee cups so clean?" Because I don't drink coffee. I drink hot tea. I don't drink. I've never drank coffee. She says, "I put a little bit of bleach in the water,
Oh,
just just a little bit of bleach. And I'm thinking, so you've been poisoning us all these years.
You know, I still send Art Nancy cards all the time because it's such an easy way to touch
Right.
base with someone. And especially because she hasn't been able to talk for a decade. So it's not like I can call her on the phone. But years ago, I would say when I first built this house 15, 20 years ago, she gave me some, is it hydrangea? The yellow flowers, the little yellow flowers that look like bells. Does anybody know the hydrangea? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
No. Okay. It's a,
Daffodil.
no, it's
Daffodil.
not daffodil. It's a
Oh.
bush. It's a hedge bush kind of deal. You can
Oh,
let it grow wild, but most people make it into a hedge.
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
hydrangea, but I'm not sure.
Purple.
Anyway, she gave me a bunch of them out of her yard, and I built a hedge here. And every year I take a picture of it when it first blooms and send it down to her on the front of a card. Except this year I didn't do it because this year, well, actually it happened last year. Late snow um, wrecked the hedge. It broke it all, and the stockhouse just came in and made them go flat. And they're already growing up some. It's already growing some. So I'll have to explain that all to her, I guess, because I usually send her a card. I'm surprised she hasn't wondered where it is. But
Right.
it's one of those things I think that, and you know, a easy card to send, and it's something that her and I have in common.
Yeah.
You know, just a fun thing. Yeah, the other thing I should send her a card for. We were she's from a little town in Massachusetts, Irving, Mass. We were at, I don't even remember what town. Do you remember that lady? I don't remember her name, but she was I think she died now. She owned some hotels and stuff, and she was fancy schmancy, and she eventually got in trouble for not paying taxes on her help or something like that. But we were staying at one of her hotels, and in the elevator there was a chandelier, and Aunt Nancy decided she wanted a souvenir from it. So she took one of the little glass things off the shelf when we were in the elevator. And of course, I thought for the longest time we were going to get in trouble for that. but but anyway, the other thing her and I had in common, and the other thing I remember about that hotel was I left my tweezers there by mistake. And I don't know, yeah, Peg knows this about me, but I swear, if I don't care if I'm driving 400 miles, if I'm driving and I do this and I feel a hair, we're pulling over because I've got to get the hair off. Ooh, having a hair, oh, that's never good. I can't stand it. So to lose a pair of tweezers on a big trip was bad. That was bad. Because you just can't buy tweezers anywhere. They've got to be perfect tweezers.
They have to be yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ones Avon used to have. I used the one that Avon used to have. Those are
you like
nice.
that?
Yep. And I also have the one that's kind of shaped oddly. That's an odd shaped one.
Oh, yeah.
Avon, the green, I think they're green that Avon used to have. I really like those ones too.
So what is the last card that you sent that was a heartfelt? Anybody?
What was the last one I sent? Let me look. That was a heartfelt. Let me pull up my app to send out cards. I don't know
I
what the
sent
last.
down to Ty and Jaden the pictures from Legoland on flat cards. I sent one a day for like a week when we first got back because that was better than printing them. It was less expensive than printing them.
Mm,
So I just sent the pictures on the front of cards. So he's got a stack of 5x7 pictures from the trip from the front
Great.
of, yeah, flat cards. So to me, that's an
Okay.
easier way to get them than to print them. Go ahead.
So I sent my cousin Kim a picture of her with her 2 grandchildren. I did my birthday cards. And I did a customer thank you. And then I did a fun card. I thought it's not on here. View more. What else did I have on here? Let's see. I sent all my birthday cards. Oh, in Arizona yesterday was the first day of school. And because they
Oh,
go year
nice.
round, they go year round.
Uh-huh.
So yesterday was the first day of school. So a friend of mine, her two kids started school yesterday. So I sent her a picture. I
Well,
sent you a card, Lisa. You have a card coming.
I wanted to share and do a card for Maureen because I don't appreciate her enough. Because I'm very thankful that you're helping me do this. So let's do you a picture.
Oh,
Is
I
that
enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this. It's also more practice for me.
Oh, good. So my new thing lately with my customers is, you know, all the flowers I've been posting.
Mhm.
I've been doing on the front and then added the word thank you. So it makes any flower picture into a thank you card. So I'll show you
Oh,
how you do that. This is add the image. That's a 2 panel. I'll just go down and grab one of the flowers, maybe this one.
that's pretty.
Which one of these is your favorite color? Is that all right?
That's fine. Yeah, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? And it's
That's
That's
just
pretty.
one I
beautiful.
got
Yeah.
off of Facebook. And
That
then
is
you can
gorgeous.
add a text block only to the front of the card on one of these. So I'm going to write thank you. And then I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to make it into homemade apple, which by the way, looks like my handwriting, which makes it nice for me.
Yeah, I use homemade apple a lot too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's one of my favorite fonts. Then I'm going to make it white and then see it's going to show, but it'll show better a little bit different place. So if you highlight it, look for the crosshatch, hold the thing down, you can move it around. So if I put it right here, you can read it really well. And now any flower picture is now a thank you card. Isn't that cute? Now
It
in
is.
here,
Beautiful.
I can just, if it was a customer, I would just put pictures of the products in here. But since it's Maureen, we're going to fill it up with more flowers because she's awesome. We'll put, look at, here's a nice one.
Yeah.
And then this one. And then this one.
That one is so pretty. I don't
That
know
almost looks
how
like
they
AI though, isn't it? What
it
is,
does. It does.
yeah, I don't know which ones are real and which ones are AI. I just like them all. And look
Yeah.
at that one. I haven't even seen any flowers like that. And by the way, you can move them around a little bit. See if you hold it down, you can
Yeah.
fix it in the box a little bit if you want to. Yeah. And then I just put some little background. This one has the purple flowers. Like, ooh,
Oh, that's pretty.
that's pretty. And then over here, I'll put, thank you so much, Maureen, for um, giving us all so much great knowledge and just plain being awesome.
Yay.
Because
Thank
you're
you.
awesome, Maureen. You're awesome. Yes.
Thank you.
This was between you two. This is you two, Peg and Maureen. Awesome. Uh, Sending much love and good vibes. I guess from Lisa. There we go. So then I'm going to highlight that and put it in my own font just because I like to do that. And then put a little background. There we go. And actually, wouldn't that be better in a lighter shade of purple that we got on the other part of it? So if you go to the purple we used and do that, there, look at it.
Oh, that's pretty.
See, that's pretty. And then the back, let's do a different one. You can have other layouts that you made already. And I've got a bunch set up that I used for different things. So let's do this one. It's a weird one because of lipstick. The lipstick one. I'm doing woo. I know you want to see me going woo on the back of a card. Right. And here we go. Oh, except let's get you a present because we haven't looked
You
at
don't
gifts
have
for a
to.
while. Oh, look at, I haven't seen this stuff for a while. What's the new ones? Look at that.
Oh, that's cute.
Those are
Stay
cute.
positive. Oh, these are cute.
That's a magnet.
Yeah, that's
You want that for your
cute.
fridge?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank
That is
you.
cute. Positive. That's cute. Oh, we should have looked at the other stuff first, but that's all
Oh, we can go back and look. We can go back if you want. Go back.
right. I'll
And
click on it after I send this. Hold on.
okay. And
That's
yes, Kathy,
stuff.
I'll get that in. I'll get that stuff to you.
Thanks.
And for those of you who don't do this all the time, I could have put in just Maureen DE. I could have put in her town, her zip code, any number of things, and it would bring me all the Maureens or all the Maureen DEs or all the people in that zip code. You can search for people in a lot of different ways. And I personally love that because I don't always remember someone's last name until I see it on the list. Yay! So you'll
Thank
have to
you.
report back. I haven't seen that magnet yet, so if you don't mind, I'd like to know what that looks like when you get it next week.
I will. Hopefully,
And
I'll have it before the meeting and then we can show it on the
oh,
meeting.
yeah, that'd be good. Let's look at the gifts though. I haven't looked in a while. Did they show some of these at one of the new meetings, Peg?
You say
Or
what?
did they show the new things at the meeting or not really?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that. Oh,
What?
my mom's dog just passed. That would be a
Oh,
nice
this one?
gift for her.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
pretty. Oh, that is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a
I'm
nice
glad they
gift.
have something because they had coins for a while that I used to send and then they didn't have anything for a little while.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I like that popcorn set. That's
I've heard
cute.
good things about the popcorn.
Oh, really? Because that's a cute set there and it has
You could send that to
the,
Ty.
the flavorings.
Mm.
Yeah, he doesn't like popcorn like I do. I brought popcorn with me and I ate it. He did. He doesn't realize up here popcorn is a food group. Yeah, we make popcorn all
So
the time.
one of the heartfelt cards I sent the other day was to the woman who just bought the solopreneur and became an affiliate.
Yes. Oh, it's cool to be you. That's nice.
Please don't
Awesome.
let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. That is awesome.
Yeah, it was a good card. I hadn't seen it before.
How about Rhonda? We haven't heard from Rhonda. No, she'd probably listen at work or something. It's okay. Just wanted to give you an opportunity if you want to say something, Rhonda. Or not. So after this, yeah, I'm going to I do this every Thursday afternoon between 2 and when I see Jeff is I go do my errands and fill up the van because I'm leaving in the morning for Yonkers. I get up at 2 and leave at 3
I'm
a.m.
leaving in the morning for
Leaving in
Yonkers.
the
Leaving in the
morning.
morning for Yonkers.
Yeah, and everybody's everybody has a lot more I don't want to say what do you want to say? Oh, Kathy's on the road. Yeah, on the road again. Yeah, that's me. Um, they're happier with my ability than I am. They think I'm better than I am because like the kid was supposed to have his stuff out of the hallway because I got 35 people coming Sunday. I need to vacuum out there and it needs to not have all this crap out there. And he hasn't done it yet. And I'm leaving in the morning. So that means he's going to have to vacuum or he said he's going to take it out when he gets home from work today at 3:30. So anyway, but Ty kind of did the same thing because I usually bring what he needs for groceries down with me and he just told me like 30 minutes ago what he wanted. Right? We're all just thinking I have right. I need a little bit of extra time to figure these
Oh,
things No, and I want to think that I stop myself from doing that when instead of complaining that they're doing it to me, think I've got to realize I'm not the only person in the world. Things don't revolve around me. I
They
know that.
don't?
No,
They
no,
don't?
no. Oh, I felt bad telling one of the play people that too, because I have procedures for stuff. You all know that. I'm a rule girl, right? So with the play, I'm dealing with 35 cast members. I need things to move along and I need them to be on my checklist and I need you to do your thing so I can check you off. That's what I need. So people come in and get in their binder, their personalized front binder. Um, and when they pick their binder up, I'm supposed to get a picture of them holding their binder. And there's a few reasons for that, but one of them is me, Kenny, and Julie, who's the one that does the director help there. If we can't remember what someone looks like, we can look the picture up because the binder has their name on it. So you can zoom in and you can see exactly who's who. So if they're not sitting there and we're trying to figure out who's who, we just have to look back at the binder pictures. The other thing is I do a social media post when it comes to promoting the play for each individual cast member using that binder picture. So somebody showed up the other day and she didn't have lipstick on and wouldn't let me take her picture, and I was losing my mind. I know. I'm like trying to get her to just do it and I'm like, believe me, no one thinks that they are. She says, well, I have to be able to do it. No, I said, let's just get it done. And she wanted. So anyway, she did send it to me today, thank goodness. Rhonda said, thanks, Lisa. Can a card can a card be sent to a P.O. box? Yes. I'm sending cards to Nassau in the Bahamas. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can. Yes, indeed. So I think right now, didn't they change it where there's international surcharge for postage or something? You know that one, Peg?
I know that Canadians are having a hard time because postage is so high. And even though postage is supposed to be included, it isn't in Canada.
Oh, Kathy said it's $2. That could be too. I think the other way to look at it, I heard somebody at the post office complaining about, what is it, 68 cents or whatever it went up to here. And I
And they're
said,
going up again.
but try bringing it there yourself for that.
Yeah.
You can't even bring it to the next town over for that. So it is a lot compared to what we're used to paying, but I personally don't think postage is outrageous because try bringing it yourself for that. I
Right.
guess is how I look at it.
How
Well,
else can you hand somebody a card and say, hey, would you take this to California with you when you go? And I'll take it this far, I'll take it this far, I'll take it this far.
oh yeah, it would be,
Yeah.
nobody'd get anything. No. And actually the more people don't like the postage or don't send stuff, the sweeter it is for us at SendOutCards because when you get a card, it's unusual. When you get, especially if it's a heartfelt or a gratitude card, it's unusual.
Mailbox love.
Mailbox love.
That's exactly what it is.
I am so trying to make sure I do my 10 every day. Yeah, I even now Friday morning, my thing has been when I go to Yonkers, I don't always do the 10, and I'm trying to solve that. So what I did do last time was when I got up at 2 in the morning, I came down here and did the 10. And normally I wouldn't take the time to do that, but I knew I wasn't going to do it when I got down there. So I did it. And then I did do my other 10 on Saturday on the phone. It's just more involved. Hey, do you know this one, Pig, about the how do you make one of your own cards a favorite? It's not saving my favorite selection.
Oh,
Is
really?
it a glitch? Yeah, you want to, I'll show you. We tried doing it last week and I don't know if it's a glitch, but if you go to catalog and go down to the custom cards, right?
Right.
If you go to the see all where they all are, then those things come up. when you hover, see the hearts are there now. But when you do it, right, see, it doesn't do anything.
Wow,
I just
that
clicked
would
on
be
it.
a call to, I would call customer service on that.
Oh, okay, because it didn't add it to my favorites. I've
Mhm.
only got one favorite, and I try adding the ones I use all the time, because that would make it easier on the phone. So I should call, yeah,
Maybe
but
because they say a card is a card, you know, and they're not just calling them heartfelt anymore. I don't know.
well, this is a kind of a different thing as like the favorites. It seems like I should be able to say,
Oh, I see. But I thought the heart meant heart. Okay.
no,
Yeah, you're probably right.
it puts it, yeah, when you click on one and it puts it in favorites, it lights up the little heart.
Oh, it's supposed to be more favorites than heartfelt. Got it. I was confused
Yeah,
with.
yeah, it's
Okay,
just a
gotcha.
different, yeah, different subject there. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd
get,
call them and ask them.
yeah, but I'm not gonna do that, but thank you. I don't think I've ever called them.
They're so helpful. Oh my goodness, they're so
Mhm.
helpful.
I don't call Avon's one either, so it's not anything to do with send out cards. I'm sure they're very helpful. I just don't necessarily like talking on the phone.
I always say, how's the weather in South Jordan?
How's the weather do you? Oh,
In
that's nice.
South Jordan,
Uh-huh.
because
That's
that's
where
where
they
the
are.
headquarters is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
South
they
of
have their
Salt Lake
call
City.
center right there. Yeah, they have the call center right there. Did they
Right.
still have them come in or did they go to their houses?
More and more they're coming in, but some are still working remotely.
Oh, well, that's neat. I want to go out there again. When are we going?
I don't know.
You're like, you're like,
I
don't want to
don't know.
plan anything now that I didn't come down to Baltimore. You're like,
Well, and it ended up, I didn't go to Baltimore either. The hotel
no.
did give me a refund,
Oh, good.
and
Oh, that's
Michelle
awesome.
used my ticket.
Oh, that's awesome. Yay, yay, yay.
Well, I have a
Awesome.
2 o'clock, so I'm gonna run, but I'll see you tonight
Okay.
on Blue Hair Brigade.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Does anybody else have anything they needed help with at the moment? No? Okay. I'm going to put the recording up on YouTube where you can find all of the other recordings if you'd like. And of course, if you get stuck on something, just message me and we'll either pop on a Zoom together and figure it out, or I'll say you need to call customer service because I have no idea. It's one of those two things will happen.
Yep.
But anyway, thank you, Maureen. Thank you,
Thank
Rhonda
you.
and Penny and Kathy, and of course, Peg. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.